Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 6 of Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Okay, I made some minor changes to a couple teams over here. Like for instance, Mako Tsunami, yes, I did some level grinding in Mission 6. And I actually ran out of time on purpose. And I find it weird that it says, like, your forces can't keep fighting, even though we were at full health. It was just that the officers we were facing were just simply weak. Alright, I replaced the jellyfish with Octoburster, and he's actually doing really well, like my strongest monster despite being at the lowest level. So I got those two with some Beast Fangs, and I noticed something. You can actually stack like up to 3 Beast Fangs on one monster, and that can get you extra attack strength of up to 1500. However, I feel that's a bit cheap. Yeah, I actually believe in some cheapness despite using the Konami code to grind for money. That being said, however, I also bought some new items while I was in the Badlands. Enchanted Javelin is actually pretty awesome. Only spirit monsters can equip it, and those are the monsters with that star. So, with this, you don't get an extra attack power, however, you can do extra damage to dark monsters, which is basically those monsters with the scary face on them. Silver Bow and Arrow is also a good item as well for Spirit and Warrior monsters. It boosts your attack power by 500, and it makes sure that you never miss, which is actually pretty awesome. Deal a Phantom is another item. Now, it doesn't increase your attack power, but it gives you 1 extra action point. For monsters that are low level and don't get a lot of action points anyway, this is a godsend. Kind of think of it, Giant Soldier of Stone should get a Deal of Phantom as well, even though I only have 4 left. I think I'm gonna do that. What about Bakura's team? I didn't make many changes. Well, I didn't make any changes there except get a Sword of Dragon Soul on that Satsu. Doesn't get you extra attack power, but it does heavy damage to dragons. So there you go. Fizzdies, I didn't make any changes at all. Black Pendant I did give to Feral Imp. It gives it an attack power up, and it does heavy damage to spellcaster monsters. We haven't really run into any yet, but we probably will soon enough. Also, I got Karibo on Shaimon's team instead. It's at a very low level, but I did give it Multiply from this mission. Now Karibo can do a special move, and the Deal of Phantom will ensure that he can do that special move twice, because special moves cost 2 action points instead of a standard 1. So, there you go. Those are my changes. I'm going to stick with them. Oh yeah, I gave the Enchanted Mermaid to Tristan because his Affinity Orb was already in the blue anyway, and that's what Enchanted Mermaid is. Usually when you match up monsters to an Affinity Orb of your Marshal, it gives you a bit of an edge. Okay, looks like it's nighttime already, and only one of the camps have already been liberated by the enemy. Look at this place. Welcome to the beastie Badlands. Not even the Empire is sought to control this area. However, if we can secure our route through here, it will allow us to hit the Imperial forces in their weak spot. We must be extremely careful. There are roving bandits and monsters that will attack anyone that tries to pass. Furthermore, we cannot expect to find much in the way of supplies. We must not prolong our stay here. Keep an eye on the clock and be ready for anything. I consider that a load of crap because we're already doing quite well. I think I'm going to put Tristan's team over here. And I don't remember what camp this is. Tower of Pegasi. Yeah, we'll definitely be going there. And what's this one? Tower Sirius. Why so serious? Mako's team can go there. You know what, I'm going to send Bakura's team over there as well. And Yugi can come over here. And Shaimon's team can go to the west. And I think I'll leave Fizzdies in the main camp. I should definitely set up a market here just to get some extra supplies. It's too bad the trader just couldn't stay here. That would have been so nice. Get some red medicine, some Monster Reborns. I think that's going to be it for now. I'm pretty sure these enemies are going to turn around to go this way as soon as we take this camp, which has no officers or soldiers in there. Now, when we take this place, we get a battle. You must like living on the edge to violate this hallowed ground. Let's see if you have the power to back up such foolish behavior. Attack when you're ready. I was born ready, Summon Skull. Since we're only going to be facing a Summon Skull, its HP is 2200. Now, if we waited for the daytime, we'd actually have a little bit of an advantage, but I like to live dangerously. Besides, Enchanted Mermaid has some good items, so it's very good against dark monsters. Any monster that Spirit and has the Enchanted Javelin will be valuable at this point. I think that allows us, like, critical hits each time. So we got a very good start against this Summon Skull. I'm definitely giving this to Yugi for sure. Remember, that's one of Yugi's signature monsters. Oh, that was a good miss. Oh yeah, we definitely got this in the bag. That Summon Skull's as good as ours. Yeah, we're always getting critical hits, but despite that, Giant Soldier Stone's attack power is still pretty poor. At least Enchanted Mermaid is picking up the slack. I think I'm gonna stick her with Tristan from here on out. Unless I find better monsters. And she got an extra action point with that level up. That's gonna be better for us. This is the first time in several millennia that I have ever lost. Your power makes you worthy to command me. I hereby swear before all that is dark and bestial to serve you as your faithful servant. But I'll probably go to your other marshal because he's better. That being said, however, I would like to set up a barricade because those monsters are coming. Oh, I don't even need to heal because Summon Skull missed that attack. Oh, there's two Castle of Dark Illusions heading my way. And those monsters have Dark Chimera and Midnight Fiend with them. They're not really a threat because they have very low HP, but they both have blue medicines with them. So it'll drag the fight on an awful lot. They're also quite fast. But I have a feeling we'll do just fine because their attack power is actually quite weak. Woohoo! One-hit destruction! Oh, I'm really loving this Enchanted Mermaid. She's really good for this mission. I have a feeling that effectiveness will start to wane in other missions, of course, where there's less dark monsters. But for now, she's pretty much my go-to girl. She doesn't take a lot of damage either, which is good. Alright, so both healers are now deceased. Let's take care of that Castle of Dark Illusions. Yeah, I said it right. It's like, is it Castle of Dark Illusions or Dark Illusion? And it's Dark Illusions, of course. I was never really a fan of that Yu-Gi-Oh card because either its attack or defense power, or both, actually is not divisible by 50. And I find that very weird for damage calculations. There was another monster that was like that too. Was King Agame Makai like that? Especially on the defense points? I never really understood why those specific monsters had attack and defense power not divisible by 50. It made no sense to me. There, everybody's topped up. I don't know if Yugi's team's gonna make it. Probably for that Bickery box with Baphomet and Skull Servant. No, Shadow Spectre. What am I thinking about? Skull Servant was a monster, but I don't think it's in this game. It would make no sense for a Gazelle to go after the Midnight Fiend. Especially if Enchanted Mermaid can one-shot it. Probably one-shot Dark Chimera now, too. Or Dark Chimera. Yeah, I think it's Chimera. But Chimera is also a correct pronunciation as well. Though I think Chimera is best reserved for Chimera, the king of mythical beasts. Which we would get if we fused Gazelle with Baphomet. There are fusions in this game, we just haven't ran into a monster pairing that we can use it yet. But we will soon enough. Eventually. I can't guarantee when, however. I mean, right now, we got Gazelle, but we don't have Baphomet. Alright, so, well, that's not going to do too much damage. It's rock on rock. That's not going to be a big deal for us. There we go. Now it's 3-on-1. So I think Tristan is pretty much going to be my marshal that can sweep through most of these teams. I mean, that Enchanted Javelin is a very good item to have. Not to mention the silver bow and arrow makes sure that Enchanted Mermaid never misses. So I think I have a little bit of an OP team. But I can be a little bit more OP-er. Tristan got some martial bonuses, fantastic. Wow, his HP martial bonus is only at 2. And he's at level 20 right now. Pick up the pace, dude. Tower Sirius got liberated, that's good for us. And Yugi's team is going to be taking on this one. Now, Yugi doesn't have any advantages against these types of monsters, but he's pretty strong anyway. Alright, I think we should go after the Shadow Spectre first. What items do they have? Okay, Baphomet's the healer. I think I should go for him first? Or maybe Celtic Guardian can one-shot Shadow Spectre. I think let's give it a shot. No, he can't. But Blackland Fire Dragon probably could. Did I give Blackland Fire Dragon a deal of Phantom? Well, that critical hit was unnecessary. Because if I did, that would explain the extra action points. Yeah, I did give him a deal of Phantom. Alright. So he's pretty much going to be my best monster for this. Oh, come on. That's a nasty miss. Hickory Box guarded despite not being attacked once. Explain that. Okay, now Baphomet's guarding. I think I'm going to wait for the opening, then I'm going to finish him off. Why did they guard? That made no sense. Come on, just throw a Hail Mary or something. Could have used your last turn to heal. Just drag me out longer. Wow, that guard actually stayed up. Like, explain that. Also, I just noticed that Blackland Fire Dragon's HP is at 1337, so that's a bit uber elite, am I right? And Victory Box only 1311, so that's probably lull. Oh well. We got this in the bag. Or got this in the box, no pun intended. The only thing I don't like about Badlands is that you do get a strong monster after you win, but you have to redo the campaign as long as you have that monster still with you to get 2 more monsters that you can only get if you play the campaign a second time. And if you do class change that particular monster, yes, there are class changes, by the way, that actually upgrade them into new monsters. You get that same monster again, then you have to replay the campaign to get that monster. That is so redundant that you have to play the campaign several times to get almost every monster in your arsenal. Tower Danib got liberated, that's good. I'm going to send Tristan out here because I believe there's going to be some monsters around the middle. I think I'll move Fizdis out too. So let's do that. And just where do you think you're going? How dare you try to pass me without so much as a greeting? Such impolite behavior must not go unpunished. Attack, minions! Attack! So you're mugging me for no reason, and that's not rude? Okay. It's like, what is your problem? Invitation to a dark sleep? No, I think that's the Illusory Gentleman. Or the Illusory Gentleman. I'll have to look at the names. I see Beast of Gilfer and Neck Hunter. Jeez, they have a lot of action points. Alright, the Illusory Gentleman, Beast of Gilfer, and Neck Hunter. Yeah, alright. Wait, let me look at their items. They don't have any. Wait a minute! This one's level 30?! And the rest of these are level 1! But they're already quite strong. It's like, one of these things is not like the other. And I think I should go after, Beast of Gilfer, because that one actually has the strongest attack power. For some reason I do like Beast of Gilfer as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster. It has a very good effect. Alright, we can finish this guy off. Hopefully. Yes! No! No! Whoa! 17 HP left! You just hung on! Okay, these seem like wasted turns, so okay. I think you should use a red medicine, Gazelle. Because you took a nice bit of damage in just like 1 or 2 blows. Alright, it was the Neck Hunter that guarded, if I recall. Wait a minute, that's not a critical? Okay. Is the Illusory Gentleman even a dark monster? Might be a spellcaster. I have to look at that again. Yeah, it's a spellcaster. So, if anything, we'll do extra damage to that Neck Hunter. But not the other monster. So I think we should go after that one next. Yeah, I think that's going to be our best strategy. I mean, on points alone, we got this one. So let's do this. Ooh, but it's got a lot of action points left. So that also worries me. We only got 3 moves, he got 4. Better make him count. If we can recruit that, that'll actually be our first spellcaster. And remember, you can actually buy spells and equip those spellcasters with them so they can be used in battle. Which you can also replenish as a standard item, so that'll be great for us. Okay, so the point spread is almost like 4 times the amount. Barring any divine intervention, we got this under control. I say Gazelle is going to be defeated, though. But there's no way it's going to get another 5,000 points on its own. That would be cray-cray. And yeah, it gets extra points just for killing a monster, and that was a miss! You keep hitting a nimble beast, but you miss a stalwart golem. Okay, whatever. Hey, some things just don't make sense. You're awfully strong. I think I'll give up. I hereby submit myself to your care. I pledge my loyalty to you. I'll do anything you ask of me. Alright, so we got 3 new monsters. Fantastic. I'm gonna move Tristan over here. What the hell am I doing? I thought I hovered over that. I know I could be going to icon mode, but I don't really care for that. Let me move Shaimon's team over here. Because It's about time Karibo gets its first taste of action for the first time in probably ever. I guess I can also just send Yugi out to attack the main camp right away. Wouldn't hurt. Like, this mission will probably end real fast. Wait a minute, you can buy Deal of Phantoms here. So I'm gonna move Bakura's unit. Well, it doesn't really matter who I move. But I think Mako is really slow. Nah, it'll get there because that halo is actually quite large. Alright, so one of these monsters is not a Darklands monster. It's Panther Warrior. It's actually quite strong. 3 red medicine and blue medicine. It's just a standard warrior. Alright, so let's take a look at Karibo's new attack. Multiple Spine Shoot. It attacks all monsters. Pretty powerful, huh? It does cost you 2 action points, though, so use it sparingly. Actually, you might as well just spam it, because if you get a win, I mean, that's a win. Alright, let's take out that zombie warrior if we can. Yeah, I was worried he was going to use a red medicine. It was practically inevitable. That's why we need to finish it off quickly. It's annoying that this particular soldier or officer has 2 healers. It's going to be hard to deal with both of them at once. Alright, I'm going to have to keep leveling up my Karibo, because if I can get this guy more action points, that attack, as long as he's got Multiply equipped, is going to be devastating. I think I should, yeah, just keep focusing on the zombie warrior. Now's our opening. Alright, that's 1 down. Unfortunately, Karibo can't use that special anymore. At least not in this battle. That's a good question. I might as well just go for Panther Warrior. Though in hindsight, I should have just waited for it to attack, and then it might just have like 1 last turn to heal us. That might have also worked. Oh well. Let's just focus on the snake hair while we still can. Good. That simplifies things. Why would it guard? I just don't understand why they would do that on their last turn. I'll just wait it out and then attack you anyway. They don't get that. Oh well, I guess that's an easy win for me. Aw, yeah. Come on, Karibo, get some level ups for me. You got 2? That's nice. Oh, and Zombie Warrior leveled up as well, but I'm just more happy for Karibo. Tower Centauri got liberated, so that's extra 400 gold right there. Fantastic. Yeah, you can't really do anything to a base unless you got somebody in there. Come on, Mako, don't take like 400 years. I want to at least buy some more Deal of Phantoms from my other monsters. There we go. Load up on these babies. And more Enchanted Javelins too, because they could have come in handy. Okay, I think that's enough. None of those officers or soldiers have revived yet, so we can actually go after Darkness, aka Panic. Let's take a look at his team. King of Yamimakai, Dark King of the Abyss, and Reaper of the Cards. That doesn't seem like anything I need to worry about. Also, we might be able to attack them before they get more reinforcements to return. Shh. You dare violate this hallowed ground? Just who do you think you are? I'm gonna stop you in your tracks. No, you won't. My Yugi's in full fighting form, is he? Yes. Alright. I never even looked at their items. Ooh, okay. Reaper of the Cards is a monster reborn. There's a blue medicine and a red medicine. I think I should go after Reaper of the Cards. Because if anything, I don't want to be taking out 4 monsters. Oh, come on. Well, you know, like... What?! You missed again?! How is it possible for you to miss the same monster twice in a row?! Okay, whatever. Well, at least you missed 2. Can you imagine, like, Reaper of the Cards in, like, a little game of T-ball? Like, everyone would just miss. Like, wouldn't be able to hit the ball that's on a stick. So that's how this is going so far. Okay, finally, we got a hit. If anything, I just hope that these other monsters would use up those turns so I don't have to worry about them healing. But I think one of them is going to use a blue or red medicine anyway, so I'll just go all out. And hope for a crit. Okay, that's better. It's either that or the red medicine. So I think I'm just going to wait. Okay, if they're not going to be healing with this amount of damage, I'm just going to have them wait out all their turns. That way I don't have to worry about them healing. Then I can just get wide open, ready for the kill. If I know I can tank the hits, I'll just tank the hits. That just gives me a perfect chance. Wow! Accuracy is not the name of this game, apparently. Like, each of us got, like, multiple misses. It's embarrassing. Oh, come on. 9 HP left. I'm gonna let Blackland go after the Dark King of the Abyss. Celtic Guardian is probably the lowest attacker, or lower attacker of the 2. So I think we got this under control. In a big way. And this is why you don't just, like, recklessly attack monsters that you know have healing items. They're just gonna drag it out. So let them get their offense in, take away their opportunities to heal, and there you go. It's a nice little meta I got set up. Of course, it wouldn't be so great if you know you cannot tank the hits. Looks like I'll need to approach him again. Yep, I do. He got 82 HP left. Oh, thank you! I was getting worried I wouldn't get a level up. I was like, this ain't right. I usually get level ups at this time. Okay, nobody recovered, nobody recovered, nobody recovered. Good! Okay, this is my chance. Let's finish this off. And you're done. Boom. Yeah, I could see Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress being eventually replaced. Which is too bad, it served me well. But, you know, sometimes you need to change. I only got 300 for that? Roar! I'm sorry, Master Scott. Scott? You! Yugi, I've been waiting for you. Waiting? For me? Yes. Ever since you stepped into this world, I knew it was you right away. As Master of the Dark Magician, I swore eternal loyalty to you. Don't you remember? No, but... Though our forms may change, the bond which binds us endures. I am and always will be, your faithful servant. I'd fight for your victory and for your glory. And we got Dark Magician, so yep, you're definitely going on Yugi's team as well. Yugi's team is getting an awful facelift, I must say. Yugi's daring plan turned the tide of the battle. They attacked from behind and sent the enemy running. Resistance-controlled areas quickly spread as Yugi and friends repeatedly defeated the dazed Imperial forces. Seeing the entire Imperial army in disarray, Yugi decides to surround the largest fortress in the Empire, Enno. With the capital of Sigvars just beyond Enno, if Yugi takes the fortress, he'll have the Empire by the jugular. With his entire empire at stake, Emperor Heishin himself leads an army to face Yugi and protect Enno Fortress. The fate of the Empire lies in the balance as their greatest battle yet is poised to start. In the next episode, of course. Also, before I end it, I'm sorry, Celtic Guardian, but eventually you're going to have to be replaced. Well, you're definitely being replaced, unfortunately. Dark Magician... No, I want Summon Skull over here. You're only at level 1, unfortunately. Let's see. I'm going to have to take these items off. Because if I'm not using you, I might as well just bring in Dark Magician. That way my other monsters will have room for these items. You're also level 1 and only 2 action points, but I have nothing to worry about. Since you're a spellcaster, I can give you Book of Secret Arts. Gives you an extra 500 attack points. What else can I give you? Well, definitely Deal a Phantom would be good. And I can give him some spells. But he's not at a high enough level to use them yet. So, just hold on to them for later, and Yugi will actually... Well, Dark Magician will get stronger. I think I'll give you a red medicine, too. I think I'm going to end this episode here, and in the next part, you'll see what my final team looks like before we head on to Mission 7. So, see you later, everyone. Thanks for watching.